My name's Chris B. Martin. If you say it really fast, it sounds like something you'd find after a California wildfire. I used to get annoyed because I had the same name as a famous rock star. This is one of those stories along the lines of I felt sorry for myself because I had no shoes, and then I met a man who had no feet. There's actually a guy named Tommy James. One thing worse than having the same name as a famous rock star is having the same name as a has-been rock star. I can imagine the kind of comments he gets. Tommy James, where are the Shondells? Tommy James, does your baby do the hanky-panky? Kill me quick. The worst I get is, where's Gwyneth Paltrow? To which I usually respond, fucking the pool boy. A lot of people don't know that Edgar Allan Poe was our first stand-up comedian, in addition to being our first mystery writer, science fiction writer, and horror writer of note. The only problem was all those jokes ended with the same punchline. Hear, hear, it is the beating of his hideous heart. When you get too many laughs, kind of a downer. The reason I don't get too many laughs, too much conceptual humor. Speaking of musical geniuses in Richmond, speaking of artistic geniuses in Richmond, Chris Brown, now doing community service, clearing brush. I thought that was what got him in trouble in the first place, bushwhacking. Ellen DeGeneres, going to be the new judge on American Idol. This makes no sense, since Ellen knows as much about music as Anne Heche knows about her own sexuality. Of course, I'm not sleeping with Portia de Rossi, so maybe I should just shut up. Harrison Ford, thinking about doing the new Indiana Jones movie at age 67. This raises all sorts of possibilities for new storylines. Indiana Jones and the man with the golden hip replacement. Indiana Jones and the lost vial of Viagra. Indiana Jones and the Botox skull of Joan Rivers. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Larry King. Indiana Jones and the Early Bird Special, including an exciting fight sequence with Don Rickles in the buffet line at the Boca Raton Denny's. Teddy Kennedy, buried at Arlington National Cemetery. The Boston Fire Department rules out cremation as a fire hazard. I'm confused. First, George W. Bush was Hitler. Then Barack Obama was Hitler. I think we should send Governor Mark Sanford of South Carolina back to Argentina to get to the bottom of this. Talked to a guy during the Virginia presidential primary who said that he was going to write Jesus in on the ballot. This raises all sorts of interesting questions, including, when did Jesus become an American citizen? Or is he just an illegal alien like all those other guys named Jesus? If Jesus is back, I want to know, because I want to follow him on Twitter. Top 5 reasons I'm not following you back on Twitter. I don't care what you had for breakfast. I don't care what you had for lunch. I don't care what you had for dinner. I don't care what you had for a midnight snack unless it's Charlize Theron. And if you're really psychic, you should already know that I'm not going to follow you back on Twitter. Thank you very much. That's my time.